Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome newcomers. I hope you guys enjoy the channel, the tutorials, and become part of this journey with me, with us, one big family. If you have not subscribed yet, I ask you please to do so to help out the channel, and also give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important for us creators. My threads are Portugal brands. I am in Europe. These are 4-ply, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3, a little bit thinner. My colors go by number and not by name. Example, like this green, color number 23, color number 30, and color number 40. Now I get questioned a lot, or receive a lot of emails asking about my threads. I do ship it out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams, equivalent to 325 yards. This is a minimum order of 6 in order to cover the shipping cost, because that's just horrendous how the shipping cost is out here. I make nothing out of it, gain nothing out of it. It's more for you guys to enjoy these beautiful colors, because a lot of you love the mixed colors, especially that I do get them out here, which I can't find any around now. But anyway, so, you know, like in the pinks or in the blues, or I'm trying to find other ones, into the brown and Tiffany blue. Anyway, there's all kinds. So if you want to order, you can always go through my email. It's below in the description box. I also like to mention I do have a Facebook crochet group, private group, because a lot of scammers out there with the cuts and bits links. You should not open those links no matter which group you're in. They're fraud. And you must have a profile pic in order to be a member in my crochet group, because we don't want scammers in. So I also do have a crochet page you can follow. You can always get a hold of me through there, or through Instagram or TikTok. All of the links are below in the description box. Very easy, just click and join. So, and for the most part I use 2.7 hooks, sometimes a 3, depending upon the project that I'm using. Of course, we always need a small one to tuck in loose ends, and a pair of scissors. Thank you so much, everybody, for your kind words and your suggestions, your opinions, and your requests. I try to fill everybody's requests as much as I can. If you do have questions and I'm delayed answering, it's because of my time zone is different. But I do answer to everybody. God bless all of you, and enjoy the tutorial. Okay, everyone, so I have launched this gorgeous doily. And I did mention on the video that I was going to do an oval one. But I think the oval, I will use this at the end and use a terracotta solid color on the middle. I'm not sure yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So these are the colors that I'm going to use. The mixed terracotta, the straight terracotta, and the white. 2.7 hook. And of course, small one, and a pair of scissors stuck in the loose ends. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I also want to touch base that I do get emails about the threads. People asking me for the link to order the threads. And I keep mentioning on the videos, as much as I answer back on the emails, that there is no link to my local store for the order of threads. They don't ship out of the island. They don't have that license of import-export thing for, let's say, out of the island. Okay, so for that reason, when I reply to you through email, you will have to order through me, because they don't specifically take orders from out of the island and ship out. Okay, just wanted to make that clear. And I should mention that each time I do a video, because I do get a lot of emails requesting that they want to order, if I can send them directly the link to order, which I mentioned you will have to order through me if you want it. And it's a favor that I'm doing for you guys, because I'm not in the shipping out or shipping in threads, right? Business. I'm in the crochet business. So that's it. I want to make sure you guys understood, whoever's watching it, and for the future people that are going to watch also, or try to send me emails on it. So you have to order directly from me if you want the threads. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to start, and I'm going to use a bigger size hook. This is a 3.0. As you know, I used a 2.7, okay? And I'm going to do 52 chain stitch. Now, I mention this quite a bit. Every time you're doing a straight line, an oval, a rectangular, you must use a hook size bigger in order for your pattern not to fold like a U shape. So 52 chain stitch. So once you have completed the 52 chain stitch, I'm going to go back to my normal hook, 2.7, come into the 5th chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's not counting the slip that's on the hook, okay? So now we're going to do 1 double crochet per stitch. Make sure you go right into the center of that stitch by grabbing those 2 loops up top, so it does not fold or bend like a U shape. You see the 2 loops there. You're right in the center. Basically leaves you 1 loop in the bottom. And my light is acting funny again. I've been having issues with this light lately. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm moving my desk too much. Something's wrong with a wire or something. I don't know. Probably time to get another wire soon. Okay, so 1 double crochet per stitch all the way to the end. Now I'll meet you at the end. So I've done all my double crochets. Inside of this last one, I'm going to add 6 more. That means I'm going to have a total of 7 double crochets. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then on the other side, 1 per stitch again. So I'm coming in that chain that we did. And I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, so doing the same amount on this side as we did to the other side. And remember, whatever we do on this oval, we also have to do on the other oval. That means we have to do the 6 more double crochets on that last double crochet. Okay, everyone, so pretty much did also on the last double crochet 6 double crochets, because obviously the last one, that was the chain that we turned, makes the 7th. So now coming into the next one, single and 1 chain. That's my double crochet. We're going to also do 1 per stitch all the way until the oval. It's always going to be a repeat of the same amount on both sides. The only thing that's going to change is the increases at the oval point. Okay, so we're just going to keep repeating double crochet over double crochet, and then we'll get to the increases at the end at the oval. If you want to bring out your markers, then you can, because it will help you to know exactly when you're entering the oval point. So you're going to do your marker on that last double crochet just before the 7 double crochets at the corner, and then do the same thing on this side where it ends. Make sure you guys don't get confused or mixed up. So you have the 7 inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and do the same thing to this side. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end at the oval. Okay, everyone, so I've done my row of double crochet, and I have a total, to make sure you guys are on the right track, 47 double crochets on this side and 47 on this side, 7 on the ovals. Okay, so now we're entering those 7 double crochets. We're going to do an increase of 2 in the same stitch. So we had 7 on that first row. Now we'll have 14 at the ovals. The 47 double crochet stays the same on both sides. The increases are only here on the oval. So 2 double crochet per stitch on those 7 double crochets. And then going back to the 47 double crochets on the sides. So I've done my 14. Now this is the first of the 47 on the side. So I'll meet you at the oval point again. Of course, back here again when I come around to it, because the increases are only here. Here stays the same, so there's no point of keep repeating the same thing. Okay, everyone, so I'm on the 3rd row. I'm reaching the oval. So on that first double crochet of the oval, 1 double crochet. On the second, we're doing the increase 2 on the same stitch. On the next one, 1 alone. Next one, which is the second of the increase. First one, 1 double crochet. Second, 2 in the same stitch. I don't know how many rows I'm going to repeat on this going up. So the only difference that's going to do is here at the increase at the oval. So on the next row, row 4, you have to always increase on that second increase, 2 together. That means you're going to have 2 alone, then 2 together, 2 alone. The next row, you'll have on the second increase, you'll do your increase. That means you'll have 3 alone, 2 together, 3 double crochet, 1 per stitch, and 2 on the same stitch. I'm going to continue to do mine. I'll see how wide I want the center to be, and then I'll come back to you, because now it's just a repeat the increase on that second double crochet. Okay? Okay, another thing, people, that I want to make sure you guys know, in case you might want to do it this way. So each time we come to the end, which I almost forgot to tell you, so I'm going to close in, but I'm not closing in. I did one single, 1 chain. I'm not closing in on that chain. I'm closing on that second double crochet. But of course, you must remember that when you come around, you have to do also that one that's hidden. Okay, so then I slip stitch going into the next one, stretching my thread a bit and doing a single 1 chain. And now I'm going to continue to do. This is a way for it not to have like this big mark going up. So I'm going to continue to do, and when I come around, I'll show you again how I'm closing in. Okay, so we're always going over one with single 1 chain, stretching the thread a bit because we don't want it to be pulling on the pattern. I didn't want to do single and 2 chain because then the mark will stay the same because of those 2 chains. Okay, for that reason, you stretch a bit of that 1 chain so it doesn't leave that huge mark, which I already have done here on this row. But when I come around, I'll show you how I'm closing in. Okay, you guys, so I'm about to close in. So I have that previous one, remember, that we went over on the bottom line. You got to make sure that you do come in it. So I'm going in where that 1 chain is. And then I have the other one that we just skipped over with this line, with this row. Okay, and now we have that single one chain. So I'm coming in that second double crochet. That's why it's very important for you not to miss it, because it tends to pull together when you go over. But this way you have a nice clean line, not that ugly line that goes up. So I'm on row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do until 7 rows, and then I'll come back to you. So I have this row coming up and the next one, and I'll come back to you on it. Okay, everyone. So finished my 7 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 5 double crochets alone and 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th, 2 together. Now, if you did your 3 chains up, that's okay. That means that you would do a 5 chain and then skip 1, 2 into the 3rd and then double crochet. Because I am here, I need, in order for it to fall properly, I would be skipping 1, 2 and then do my double crochet. 1, 2, my double crochet. 1, 2, my double crochet. So I've closed in with slip stitch on that second one, but in reality I would have closed here on this where we usually the single and 1 chain. So I'm going to do single, 1, 2 for double crochet, and 2 more for space in between. We're going to do groups, not groups, it's little squares. So I'm going to skip 1, 2 on my 3rd one. 2, skip 2 into my 3rd one, chain 2, skip 2 into my 3rd one, all the way until the marker, because then it has to be changed at the oval point so the stitches don't pull together. Okay, everyone, so I'm almost reaching the marker, which is the one before. I'm still going to skip at the marker 1, 2, and I'm going to come on my 3rd one. So I was thinking of 15 squares, but it will be 16, skipping 2, okay? And then chain 2, skip 1, all the way to the other marker. Chain 2, skip 1. This is at the oval. Skip 2, skip 1. Always skipping 1. I'll let you know how many I have once I get to the marker. Okay, so I'll meet you at the marker. Okay, everyone, so I've reached right on top of the marker, and I have 24 squares from the one. So we've jumped, because we landed here on the one before the marker, so we've jumped 2. That means I ended up on that second one after the marker. We have 24. Now I'm going to skip by 2s and build my 16 squares on this side. Okay. Chain 2, skip 2 into the 3rd one. So I have my first square. Skip 2 into the 3rd one. My second square. Skip 2 into the 3rd one until we get 16, and I'll come back to you. So I've done my 16, and I ended up the same way like the other side on my second double crochet after the marker. So now I'm going to do 2 chains, skip 1, and complete those 24 24 squares, okay? Until the other marker. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone. So I have 16 squares from marker to marker and 24 on the oval from marker to marker. Okay. So the next 2 rows will be a repeat of this row with squares. That means I've closed in with slip stitch, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain coming on top of that double crochet. And now we're just going to repeat squares all the way around. So 2 chain and double crochet all the way this row and the next row. So I'm going to continue this row in the next row. I'll come back to you at the end of the next row once I've completed these 3 rows of these squares. Very simple. If you need to use the hook bigger, go ahead so you don't tighten it too much. So all on top of the double crochets, creating the same amount of squares that we already have, this row and the next row. So it's 3 rows total of squares. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 3 rows. Now I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3 for double crochet. I'm coming inside of that 2 chain and doing 2 double crochet and 1 on top of the double crochet until the marker. At the mark point, the oval, we'll have to change a bit. So 2 inside and 1 on top. So I'll meet you here at the marker. Okay, everyone. So I'm at my mark point and my marker, right? Now I'm going to come inside. I'm going to do 2 and 1 on top. On the next one, I'm going to do 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 on top. On the next one, I'm doing 2. So I'm going to alternate until my marker again. And then 3. Okay, so once I get to the marker, I'll let you know how many of 3 double crochet I've done. Okay, everyone, so here's my mark point. I'm already entered with 2. And before the marker, I have 3. I have 12 squares of 3 double crochet. Okay, so 3, 2, 3, 2, and so on. Now I'm going to go into 2 until my mark point, and then repeat the 12 on the other oval. I'll let you know how many I have here afterwards of the 2 on the sides. Okay, everyone, so I've done 16 squares of those 2. Now on this, my 17th, which is right after the marker, I'm still doing 2, and now I'm going to start counting the 3. So on my 18th, I have 3, my first of the 12, and then going to 2, and then 3 again. So that's my second group of 3 of the 12. So increase 12 times on this oval also. Okay, everyone, so I've closed in with slip stitch on that same one. I'm going to come back and do a single 2 chain, my first double crochet. So now I'm going to start shells of 3 double crochet, all on the same stitch, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. I'm going to skip 1, 2, come on the third one with double crochet. 1, 2, on the third one, shell. This is what we're going to do. We're going to alternate shell, double crochet, and then shell, double crochet. All the way around the same way. Skip 1, 2, into the third one. Oops. Double crochet. Skip 1, 2, into the third one. Shell. Okay, so that's all you have to do, including the oval. Unless I have to change something on the oval, then I'll come back. 1, 2, into the third one. But if there's nothing to be changed, then I'm going to go and continue my row. 1, 2, into the third one. So shell, double crochet, skip 2, stitch into the third. Again, shell, double crochet, shell, double, all the way around. Okay, everyone, so finished all the shells, closed in with slip stitch. I arrived perfectly on it. I'm going to do the walk, as I call it, with slip stitch to the center of that shell. And I'm going to do shell over shell, so single 2 chain. And I'm going to repeat this all the way around the same way, shell over shell. I'm going to come from the side here to the other side and do a front post, double crochet, and then shell over shell. That's all we're going to do. Again, front post and shell over shell. Now I'm going to do a few rows of these shells exactly the same way. I'm not sure yet how many rows. I'll see if I'm going to do 3 or 4 or 5. I'm not sure. I have to see if I like the size. And then come back to you once I've completed my rows. Because now it's just a repeat, shell over shell and front post double crochet. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've completed 3 rows. I think that's good enough because of the size length of the doily. I don't want it to be too wide and have it so tiny as body-wise. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going to cut my thread and I'm going to come in with the terracotta or the mixed terracotta. I'm not sure yet still. So I'm going to tuck in the loose ends. So I've tucked in my loose ends. I'm going to take the markers out. We don't need them anymore. I'm quite happy the way it's coming out. It's, you know, creating this as I'm going, as I'm recording. So anything can happen at this point as I'm creating it, just out of the blue. Okay. So I'm coming in with the terracotta collar. slip stitch, and you can start pretty much anywhere. I'm going to come in the middle of the shell, single, 2 chain. I'm going to complete 4 double crochets, or not 4, well, 4 double crochets with the chain going up, 5 double crochets total. Okay, so I'm going to come on that first one, and we're building popcorn. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, coming in that front post. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, and doing those 5 double crochets again for the popcorn. This is how we're going to repeat all the way around. Four chain, single, 4 chain, popcorn. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so I finished all the popcorn stitch. I've cut in my thread. We'll finish the last row once we do this here. So here we're going to do the braid, slip stitch knot. I'm just going to use the same color. Now, we'll be working, you can start anywhere. We'll be working on the 3rd row, okay? So on the 3rd row, I've done a single, trying to hide this little thread, and 2 chains. So this is my first double crochet. I'm coming back in, doing an incomplete, I don't like when that slip stitch shows up. Not pretty. So I gotta hide it. Single, 2 chain. So we're doing 3 incomplete double crochets. That's already included with that first one, obviously, because the first one we can't incomplete it, right? So I have 3. I'm going to close it. Now I'm going to jump that middle one. So I'm not working on this middle one yet. I'm going to come on that first row and do 3 incomplete double crochets. Pull those 3 loops out, and then the last 2. Now right on the middle, we have the next row. It's best that you bend it so into the middle on the next one. And we're going to do a single. Then we're going to stretch the thread a bit, and we're coming on that 3rd row again. Pull slip stitch through it, and 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, doing the incomplete double crochet. So I have 3, closing it out. Coming on that first, ignoring, of course, the one we worked with the single. Take out 3 loops and your last 2. And then again, working on the next row. In the center, that middle one, single. Stretching your thread a bit, we're going to come and work on this 3rd one. Not this way. I don't know what I was thinking. So stretch it a bit, We have to do a slip stitch like that, and then 3 chain. Now we're going to do 2 incomplete double crochet. We have 3 on the hook. Close it. So we're jumping, skipping that middle one that we worked in. 3 incomplete double crochet. Take out 3 and the last 2. Again, working on that middle one. It's always going to be a repeat. Single, stretch your thread, working on that 3rd row. Slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, and then doing the incomplete, closing it together. Coming in that 1st row, take out 3 and the last 2. Coming into the next row, in the middle, single, stretch your thread, coming in that last one, slip stitch, 1, 2, 3, and take it all out, skipping the middle one that we worked in and going into the next one. Make sure you pay attention not to miss any of them, because sometimes you can miss a row without realizing. Okay. And this is the braid. How pretty does this look, right? So pretty. So we're going to do that all the way around and cut our thread. And then we're working the last row here on the popcorn. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my last one. I've closed in the center with a single. Now, I'm just going to come from behind the top one here, pull my string to the back. I'm going to cut my thread and tuck in my loose ends in the back. I'm really happy I chose just a solid color. And because I'm making this a set, then I'm going to take out that mixed color that I have on the round doily and just put the solid color. So, onto the white, and now we're on to the last row. I'm going to do the slip stitch knot. You can start anywhere, really doesn't matter where you start. So I'm going to come in that 4 chain, single, hide this thread as I go, and 2 chain. So my first double crochet, 2, 3, 4. On the doily I have 4. On this one I'm going to do 5. Okay, 5 double crochet. I'm going to come in the center of that popcorn with triple. Take out 2, and the last 2, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to do my picot, and then triple again into that same space in the center there, triple, and then on that 4 chain, coming down, doing my 5 double crochets. Like that. I'm going to do the triple. I'm going to come in the center of that popcorn, come out on the bottom. Stretch your thread, take out 2, keep the last 2, roll twice on the hook again. Now on the next popcorn where we're going to go from the bottom to the top. take out 2, take out 2, and the last 3. Coming in that 4 chain going up, doing the 5 double crochet. So basically repeating what we did coming down, and we're going up. 3, 4, 5. Coming in the center of that popcorn with triple. Take out 2, take out 2 in the last 2, chain 3, picot. Take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2, 5 double crochets coming down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll twice on your hook. Coming back from top to bottom. Stretch your thread. Take out 2, take out 2. I'm going to keep the last 2. And then from bottom to top on the next one. Stretch your thread. Take out 2, take out 2. And take out the last 3. And then repeat everything again on that 4 chain. 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the center of that popcorn. Take out 2, take out 2, and the last 2. 1, 2, 3 chain, picot, triple again into the same stitch, and then 5 double crochets coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming back here. You know it's where the other one is automatically now. Take out 2, take out 2, and leave on the hook the incomplete. Take out 2, take out 2, and the last 3. Come on that 4 chain going up, doing the 5 double crochets. So this is it for this tutorial, people. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I created this as I'm recording. No idea what it was going to come out to. I'm pretty happy with it. I hope you guys too. And thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget, if you have not subscribed, I ask of you to do so to help out the channel. You know it's free. And of course, giving thumbs up is free, and commenting is free, and sharing is caring. You know, all of those beautiful things. Thank you so much for your loving support and your beautiful comments. I love every single one of you. God bless you. And I will see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget, when you come back to that one, you have to come back from the bottom to top so you can match up those 3D, it's almost like front post, triple front post, right? Okay, you guys, I'll leave the measurements below and a little video at the end when I'm done. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, bye-bye.